Today I turned this into this. I sketched the logo in Adobe Fresco on my iPad. I then polish the logo in Adobe Illustrator over on my computer, and I draw a mock-up in Photoshop so I know what I'm aiming for. Now I need to measure up to make sure the design fits. I'll be creating the final design in Adobe Illustrator. This is 20 centimeters height by 18 centimeters width. This is about 20 minutes working the design up in Illustrator, condensed down to 15 seconds. I'm trying to make sure everything is as accurate as possible, nicely aligned and centered, ready for printing and transfer onto the sign. I print onto plain paper and hopefully it's the right size. I check the size and I've got the thumbs up. Now it's time to trim it down and try not to cut my fingers off. Beautiful. I open a fresh pack of graphite transfer paper and check which side should be facing down. For future reference, it's dark side down. I trim this down to the same size as the sign, which is 20 centimeters by 18. It's finally time to take the design and transfer paper to the sign. I tape the top, bottom and sides so it doesn't move around while I trace. It's time to trace, so I stick the sign to my drawing board and trace with a ballpoint pen. I'm doing a quick test to make sure the transfer paper works, and it does. So I get on with tracing the rest of the design. I printed the design in grey. This is so when I trace the black pen I can clearly see where I'm up to. I'm only tracing the outline as I know I'm going to fill it when I burn, so I don't need to waste any extra time colouring in the middle. This took a little while, but I've cut it and sped up 400% just so you get the gist. If you want a more detailed video, let me know in the comments. And I managed to fix the focus on the camera by the time I burn. That's the little weird sound that you can hear with the autofocus. Now it's time to see whether the transfer was a success. I'm pretty happy with that overall. Mr. Spot. Now the part we've been waiting for. It's time to burn. I take things slowly and start with this small round nib. I use my trusty metal ruler to get a nice straight line. Remember, this is sped up 4 times, so it actually took quite a bit longer than what you see in here. And that's one of the major differences between traditional illustration and pyrography. It's just the speed, getting used to how slowly you have to go when you're burning the design rather than drawing. So here I've switched to a different nib and I find it a lot better than the small ballpoint one for filling in areas. I do go back to the ballpoint nib for smaller details. I'll leave you for a while so you can watch the burning process in peace, but if you want to see more videos like this, you can support by liking and subscribing, and comment below if there's anything you'd like to see me burn in future videos. Just a quick note, I want to get an even gradient on this, so what I'm doing here is I'm drawing a line through the design so I know where to fill the solid colour to, and then below that I will start to create the gradient. and I'm just adding some finishing touches here. I'm going round with the ballpoint again and creating a thicker outline so I can hide any imperfections. And there we have the final design. It's my most ambitious burn yet, but I'm really pleased with how it turned out. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.